Hey, everybody. Thank you all so much for tuning in. We're back with another fantastic episode. I say that at the beginning, not at the end.
Yeah.
Abiola, how are you, my friend?
I'm chilling, dude. Glad to be here.
Hell yeah.
Excited for fun. This setup is so, intricate. This is exactly why I haven't started my own podcast, because I'm just like, damn, this is, so legit. So much equipment.
Right.
We got the green bar on the HDMI 3 thing that I don't even know what that means. I'd have to figure out what that means and shit.
Yeah, no, I don't know what it means either.
Okay, word. So maybe
you know what it means?
Which one?
The one that's just moving on the HDMI 3 one that's green and then yellow and then
Oh, the thing on the top left?
Meters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I realized that as I was talking because it was changing and shit. I was like, oh, that's all that is.
Yeah.
But no, this is sick, dude. I'm excited to do this shit.
Yeah, fuck yeah, dude. The reason why we have most of this shit, one is because of him. There's a bunch of stuff that's his. But also is I've just done it for a long time, so you just keep adding to it.
Right. Yeah, it's it's the epitome of just get started and then everything will come along the way, right? I'm sure when you first started, it was just okay, I'm gonna do this with a fucking Nokia camera.
I didn't even have a camera at the beginning.
Word.
The first time it was just audio, at the beginning.
Gotcha.
And I had these mics from wish.com.
Mm-hmm.
And they sounded like shit. But
yeah,
we did 100 episodes with them.
right.
Yeah. It's gone through a bunch of different setups too. But I like this one. We used to have a table. Back home when I had when I lived with a girl. Mm-hmm. And I knew what love was.
Right.
And we had a 2-bedroom, so one of the bedrooms was dedicated just to the pod.
Hell yeah. And it was a round table where you just sit across from the other person type shit.
Yeah.
Sweet.
I never had to break anything down. The cameras and everything were always set up. It was perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And how long have you been doing this now? Probably
5 long years.
Damn. That's
no breaks.
That's what's up, bro. Fuck. And how often do you do it?
Now we do once a week.
Once a week?
When I first started during COVID, and we all had infinite time, I would do 3 a week.
Oh, hell yeah. Just bang them out.
Yeah.
I feel you. Yeah. Dude, even once a week is crazy.
Honestly.
Yeah. Just finding people. I mean, there's no shortage of people who would want to do it, I'm sure, but then finding them and then scheduling the shit and then whatever you got to do to pull up and all that shit. Yeah, that's a lot.
Right.
It's a lot.
Yeah, I was talking about before we started. Everybody's a little poor these days.
Yes.
And I did a Too Good to Go order, which for those of you that don't know, there's a really cool Dirty Lib app that you can use for grocery stores or restaurants that are trying to. They just have stuff that they're going to get rid of either way. So they're let's make a little money on it. So I never done it when you go to a grocery store. I usually do it for restaurants.
Right.
They'll give you a plate or something.
Yeah.
But I went to a grocery store and they gave me a box. It was a sealed box. And I'm like, all right. And I opened it up and inside was cornmeal.
Hell yeah.
Okay. Not sure what I'll use this for. Nope. Besides my balls, actually. It's actually good to put on your balls.
Awesome for your balls.
It's good for your balls, yeah.
What does it do for them?
It's you ever hear when your balls are sweaty, you put powder on them or whatever?
Yeah.
Apparently, this is even better.
Bro, I always think about how
If you go
many
in the back kitchen of a restaurant, it's always near the chefs.
Yes.
Right. I always think about how many natural remedies there are that will just serve the purpose of something that's commonly used, but do it better. But then I'm too lazy to actually look into using fucking aloe vera to scrape my teeth instead of a toothbrush or whatever the fuck, Yeah. But dude, there's so much shit like that. Fucking cornmeal on your balls.
Cornmeal on your balls, bro.
Noted.
I feel like cake mix would work good too.
I feel like cake,
sweet.
Yeah.
Sweet smelling balls.
Yeah.
Probably too sugary. If it got in your butthole, you get a yeast infection.
Yeah, facts.
It's just, it makes it more sticky, I guess.
Yeah, that's true.
But,
But yeah, that Too Good To Go thing. That's one of those things where living in Long Island and having a lot of friends in the city, I'm fuck. Because I feel that's probably not as poppin' on Long Island and shit. But like if I still lived here, I would just like use that like constantly for groceries, just because it has to be like a fucking steal. Or we were talking about like your check that you got the other day, and it's just like I've seen multiple people get those, and I think that's like a city resident type thing,
Right.
And that's why I didn't get it. And I'm just like, fuck, I want an extra $250 fucking dollars.
Dude, that was nice.
I'm sure, because like
That
you
was
didn't
nice,
see it
dude.
coming, and it was just like, okay.
Yeah.
I think it's statewide, the stimulus thing.
Yeah, maybe. I don't
Oh
know.
really?
Yeah.
I hope so. Like fuck it. Fucking get a fucking $300 check in the mail. That
Apparently, we're supposed to get another one. Apparently, we're supposed to
Really?
get like 400 altogether.
okay, perfect. And if I got it, I'd blow it in a day. Anyway, but it's still nice to
Yeah.
be able to do that.
Yeah, it was nice because I had just come from my job, which we were also talking about, and it was very dead because it's been raining and whatever. And
Yeah.
rain stops people from going out to eat for some reason.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I had left work and I was like stressing for the past couple weeks because it's just been slow. And I was like, God damn it, dude, I got no fucking money. And then I opened that up. Then I get my little $200 from the vibrator. Shout out being Benny Blanco.
Yeah, dude, bro, like, and we were talking about your work again, and it's just like, there's something about like when it's dead that's just like the worst type of hell.
Oh, dude.
Because it's just like, especially on a rainy day, you're just looking out the window and you're like, okay, this sucks. I'm not making any money from this shit. And the time is just like so not moving because you don't have anything to do. So it's like, bro, I had, what was it? It was like a Friday 9-hour shift. I work at a bakery, and like, it was a Friday. So I was like, I should get good tips, not like Sunday tips, but like, not Wednesday tips, like good tips, you know? And like no one's coming in. It's like a 12 to 9 shift.
Oh.
And by 6:30, I'm just like, I think I'm going to kill myself.
Yo, man, dude, that's
right
long.
here. Yeah, dude, it is long. But like I said, like if it was a good tip day, then it would be like fine, because I'd be like, this is long, I want to get out of here. But I'm like constantly checking the tips after every order, which is fucked up. Like I feel like that's too like literally I'll talk to someone, I'll be like, have a good day, it was nice talking to you, and I'll be like, all right, how much did you give me, bitch? Like immediately, you know. But like if I'm making like good money, then it's just like, okay, I could do this for the longer I'm here, the more that's happening. But when I look at it, and it's just like, you have made $15 in tips today, and you've been here for 5 hours. I'm just like, okay, just mathematically, best case scenario, I'm gonna get like 30.
Yeah.
And this sucks.
Yeah, dude. No, I feel that. I mean, working a counter is tough, especially for tips.
Yeah.
For some places, you know. Mm-hmm. But yeah, when it's like rainy and shitty, dude, you feel like a dog at the pound.
Yeah.
You're like looking at people to come in. You're like, oh, they're gonna come in. They're gonna come in,
Yeah.
and then they don't. They walk right past.
Dude, and some people will like come to the door and look in and be like, fuck this shit. And I'm just like, wait, what did we do to make you like, you, especially me, because I work at like a gluten-free bakery. So it's like, if you're coming to the door, I would guess like, you know what's up to an extent, and you're just like, nah, I want to fucking enjoy gluten-free food somewhere else down the road. And I'm just like, I hate you. All right.
Right. Or the opposite, and you're like, oh, look, a bakery, and you're like, they don't use flour?
Yeah, that
Just turn around.
that I could live with. Yeah. Especially since we have on the door, like, don't bring in any outside food, because we're like nut free and gluten free. And if you're like not nut free or gluten free, you're just like, yeah, that's lame, and I'm leaving.
Sure.
You know, so I could get that, but
Yeah, it's so funny when you work at a place with people who are like a little less experienced, and they ask dumbass, like a restaurant, and they'll go to the back and they'll be like, "Does the steak have gluten?"
yeah.
And I'm like, "You should kill yourself.
Yeah, you should probably
You should find a new job.
right? Like,
How do you not know what that is?"
yeah, no, that shit is really annoying. Or they're just like, you know, where does this go? Or like, where does this go? And it's just like, you've been here for 2 weeks. I know you're new to this whole thing, but you're retarded for not knowing this by now.
Right. We've all been told to be a little scared of gluten by this point. We should know what's you know, what has and what doesn't.
Especially when they're asking dumb shit when it's busy. Because when it's slow, it's just like, okay, I'd be lying if I said that I have anything else to do than guide you through your stupidity. But like when it's just like buzzing and it's like, dude, I don't even have time to do the important stuff that I have to do, bro. And they're just like, wait, does the brownie have like just chocolate or does it also have sugar? And I'm just you're fired. I don't have the power to fire you, but please, you're fired. Fuck you. But yeah.
Well, you've been baking a long time.
Yeah, dude. Been doing it fucking, like 13 years.
Damn.
Yeah, that's when I first started baking. Just started with chocolate chip cookies because I liked them. And I was like, I want to figure out how to do this. So then I just followed like the Toll House recipe. And I was like, this is gas.
I can keep doing this.
Yeah. And then moved up to oatmeal raisin.
Oh, shit.
And brownies. And now I'm just doing whatever. Oh, yeah, dude. I remember when I started making pizza from scratch. And that was like amazing. Just like barbecue chicken pizza and all that shit. And like being high as like a 17-year-old definitely like helped, dude.
Being able to bake or cook at 17, you're like Thanos. You got the fucking Infinity Stones, bro.
It's crazy, dude. I just I had a dryer vape. I'd hit that shit. just make a pizza, watch Scrubs, eat the entire thing every night. Yeah, that was good times. But yeah, recently I made last thing. I haven't been baking by myself like too much, but recently I made like these Oreo cheesecake cookies that were so gas, dude. It's just like Oreo, little cream cheese, brown sugar, and like, dude, I brought them to my friend's birthday party. And then I let the rest of the dough, because like the longer dough sits, the more the flavors like marry together and shit. And then I kept that shit in the fridge for like 4 more days. And then I brought more to my friend's house, and I was like, oh fuck, this is so fucking good, dude.
Yeah,
I love baking so much. Yeah,
it's a little bit more of a science too.
Definitely,
like cooking.
Yeah,
cooking you can like fuck off. You can you can make something. If you got half a brain, you can cook a decent meal,
Definitely.
But baking is, you got to kind of follow some sort of a recipe.
Yeah. If you add like 1.5 times the baking soda, it's just going to be ass. Yeah. But then as you get more into baking, obviously it can become more of an art. Because like, it's like once you, like people say baking's harder than cooking. And it's just like, you just have to follow the parameters. But once you do that, like it's brain dead. And then once you do that, then you can get artsy with it and be like, oh, I'm going to add cinnamon. The last time I made those Oreo cookies I was talking about, before this time, I added like a 1/4 cup of cocoa powder to make it more chocolatey and shit. So like that's also fun. But then, like I said, like you have to stick to the parameters, and that's why like me being high in baking was bad, because I'd literally be like, did I add 4 cups of flour or 3?
Right.
And then it's like, and then I'd literally have to like unscoop the flour back into the thing just to be like, okay, like let me make sure I did this the right way. And that would happen every other time I baked high, honestly.
Yeah, I would imagine.
So, yeah.
Let me add more chocolate chips.
Yeah.
That's what I feel like I would do. I would just dope everything up.
Yeah, and with something like that, if it's like chocolate chips, it's just like, okay, if I fucked up, I don't like too many chocolate chips in my chocolate chip cookies. Like some people are just like, oh, I like it really gooey or whatever. I don't like that personally, but like I could live with that. But I'd be like, did I add the baking soda to this?
That's way more important.
Yeah, and then I just put it in the oven and it's just a puddle. And I'm like, I didn't add the baking soda to this.
Dude, I worked at 2 bakeries back home. One of them was more like a small factory. And I don't know why they fucking hired me, dude. They must have had nobody applying to the job.
Yeah.
Because I was it was like a small, like family-owned factory, I guess, if that makes sense. Like, it wasn't huge. It wasn't like a big fucking smokestack, whatever, which would be wild if you're making cookies in like an industrial fucking...
like an 1800s England fucking factory.
There's like a little kid with one eye. He's like, sir, we ran out of flour.
Yeah.
throw him in the fucking vat.
Yeah, just fling him in the incinerator by his leg. Like, shut up,
idiot. Yeah. No, dude, but they put me at like the beginning of the assembly line, which was like this massive mixer. It was huge. Like you could fall in it and die.
Right.
Like that fucking big. And you would just make like fucking gallons of batter. Of whatever, but fucking, cookies. They used to do granola bars. They did brownies and all this shit.
Fuck yeah.
And one day, I don't know, I must have fucked something up bad, dude. We ruined so much product. It was nuts, dude. The shit came out, and my boss was like, "What happened?" I'm like, "I don't know. I followed the recipe, but apparently I didn't, dude." And I fucked something up bad. And but that place sucked, dude. They were run by boomers.
Right.
Like old people, this old couple, and they would like yell at the little Mexican ladies that worked there.
Damn.
And I was like, I better leave this place because if they do that to me, I will put one of them in these ovens.
Yeah.
In these industrial ovens.
Just get an easy 15 years.
Yeah, dude, I will go to jail.
Yeah.
And kill this old couple in this fucking... Because the ovens they had were like a closet. Like you go into them, you walk into them with the trays and the racks, and then they shut them and turn them on.
Yeah. So if they were just like, Antonio, you gotta be better, fucking fuck you, you'd be like, okay, just enter this room. We'll just seal this off and fuck you, and I'm gonna walk away. Yeah.
Yeah, it was weird, dude. Yeah. That was a weird fucking gig.
How long were you there?
Not long. Maybe like a month.
Oh, damn. Okay, yeah, you got the fuck.
But I finessed them real good because I kept not bringing in my paperwork. And they were like paying me under the table.
Nice.
And I was like, I got my paperwork, but could you put my check? Like they wanted to put me on the books this week. I was like, can you just put it all on one check one more time under the table? And then next week we could start. And I'll take the loss on that week. And I'll wait the 2 weeks. And she was like, sure. And then I did that, and they gave me a free mini fridge. Not that one. It was another one.
Okay, word.
And then I just never came back. I was like, fuck you guys, dude.
Yeah, wait. How old were you when you were working there?
Oh, man, this was like, 4 years ago.
Oh, recent.
Does that make sense? Yeah.
Gotcha. Cool.
Yeah.
Word. What's the other bakery you worked at?
This one I was a driver for. I was like a delivery driver. So I'd get like a box truck. And this was only bread.
Right.
This was like a bread, really good bread. And it was a business that was open from like 1908. It was old.
Right. Yeah, I remember you talking to me about this before, actually.
Yeah, and I would get there at like 5 in the morning and load up the truck, and there really wasn't a lot of stops, but you could milk it because they didn't have like a GPS or anything. You could just... So the dude that trained me was this fucking crackhead dude. I used to call him Crackhead Mike.
Nice.
And this guy would take ecstasy. In front of me. He would put like a little Darth Vader pill on his tongue.
Damn.
And he's like, yeah, and look at me. and then he would put it in his mouth and chain smoke the entire... This is before I smoked cigarettes. Chain smoke the entire time. We're together for fucking 6 hours or something in the morning. And every single place we went to, we had keys that we could just go into these businesses. And every single place he went to, he stole shit. Every single shift, every single time. He would go. It would be like a pizza shop, and they'd have like, they got the coolers with whatever.
Yeah.
He would take like 3 or 4 drinks from every place, dude.
Damn.
Every single place, he'd steal shit. And then like after about 3 hours, we would stop at this parking lot. Literally outside of a liquor store, park this big box truck that said Crugnale Bakery on the side of it before anybody was out, as early in the morning.
Right.
And 2 of his other crackhead buddies would show up, and one of them was always shaving all the time, like shaving his face.
Yeah.
Outside, just next to his car,
As
looking in
if
the mirror.
That's what's done in public.
Yeah. And his crackhead buddies would get in the back with the bread and just smoke blunts. Like smoke weed in the back. And they would do that for like an hour, and I'm just like sitting in the front like, all right, can we fucking go to the next stop?
Yeah. It's like, I don't like this job any more than you do, bro, but like, Jesus fucking Christ.
And then he would fuck me every time. Like I would go, there was this other bakery that
Phrasing, by the way.
yeah. After he smoked all the weed, we'd go in the back and he'd fuck me. That was part of the training. But there was this other bakery that we would have to go to early in the morning and pick up like dough racks. And the night before, he would leave them for me because he knew that I was coming. And because I fucked with the schedule a little bit and he didn't like it, so he would fuck with me. So I was like, all right, fuck you. He would keep all this shit in his truck.
Yeah.
And he would keep like hand sanitizer and stuff that he would steal from places.
Right.
So I was like, fuck you. And every time it was my shift, I would take his shit and like throw it in the garbage.
Nice.
It's like, fuck you, crackhead Mike.
Yeah.
And then that place closed down shortly after I left.
Damn. That's crazy that he would like do that almost as like a ritual during his like ecstasy trips. It's just
Dude.
like, I don't care what you got, Poland Spring,
Yeah.
frozen pizza dough, it's mine,
This dude
bro.
would steal everything. And what was even funnier was like, okay, it's early in the morning.
Right.
It's like fall, winter. This
Right.
dude is sweating his balls off next to me. He's like, dude, it's fucking hot. Oh my God. Chain smoking, sweating because he's on ecstasy.
Right.
And he's like taking his shit off. I'm like, dude, I'm cold.
Yeah, you're just like, this guy's out of his fucking mind.
And he's driving.
Yeah, dude.
One time he took a 6-pack of Twisted Teas out of a fucking, out of a bar, and he's drinking while we're driving. I'm like,
Right.
whatever, dude.
Yeah, you're just like, I'm getting paid. I don't care. Fuck it. Dude, and he probably had like a stash of all his stolen shit at his fucking
Crack den,
alleyway, whatever,
Yeah.
wherever he was chilling.
dude. It was fucking wild. And then eventually, like, I would do it on my own. And one time, the truck just fucking stopped working on the side of the road. It was like smoking. And I was like, ugh. And I had to
Yeah.
call my boss, and he had to pull up and take care of it. He gave me like a van for me to finish the
Fuck.
rest.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, it was wild because that place was, I mean, well over 100 years.
Right.
And then they had mad locations, and then that was the last one, and then it just
Okay.
fucking it closed.
Damn, I wonder if it was somehow because of Antonio and Crackhead Mike.
It might have been, dude.
Yeah, dude.
It fucking might have been.
100 years and then you guys come along. That shit just goes under.
Yeah, he has to fix the fucking truck.
Yeah, that's fucked.
Yeah, it was wild. It was one of those situations where it was owned by somebody's dad, like dad and brother, and then they passed it down to the kid, and the kid didn't really give a fuck.
Right.
So
Which is inevitably what happened. Like the same thing happens like historically with like, you know, like kingdoms, right? It's the same
Oh,
shit.
yeah.
Like someone conquers some place and they're like badass, and then like their firstborn son obviously doesn't care. And then it's just like Louis C.K. had a bit about this where it's just like, what are the odds that this kid's not going to be a piece of shit? And
Right.
it's just like pretty fucking slim, bro. It's like, I don't care about bread and pizza or whatever, fucking bakery shit.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah.
it's like OG. Another thing that happened while I was doing that job, one of the stops was it was right next door to a place that I was working also. It was a restaurant. And right next door was a pizza shop, and we used to deliver bread there. And that morning, I fucking backed into a fire hydrant with the box truck.
Damn.
And I didn't, like, break it, which would have been funny.
Yes.
And it's just like, and I just drive
guys
off.
are in, yeah.
But I definitely, like, tilted it a little bit. And, I left naturally.
Yeah.
And the next day, I go to the other job, the restaurant.
Right.
And I'm like, guys, look at the cameras from yesterday morning, real quick. Look at the one that points outside. And it was me backing into this fucking thing. And I'm like, that's me, I did that. And then I backed into it, just drove off.
Bro, it was definitely you guys that caused that place to close down. I know, because it's like you're the more competent one. You're back into fire
still
hydrants.
fucking shit up.
Yeah, and then this fucking crackhead's just doing ecstasy and tweez,
Yeah,
driving around, jacking shit.
Yeah,
That's great though.
that was quite
I
a
know-
job.
I know that had like a bunch of good memories. Of
Yeah.
just like stupid shit
Stupid shit,
like
dude.
that. Fuck yeah.
There was something kind of cool about being up that early and just like driving a truck. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, that's like, I'd say like 4 to 6:30 a.m. is like my favorite time of the day personally.
Yeah.
Because just like everything else is like sleeping. You could, especially when I used to smoke, just go outside, fucking
Oh, that's nice.
hit that shit, just like
Yeah.
vibe with like the silence.
Right.
So yeah, if you're getting paid to, then that's fucking magic.
That was also like currency in high school and shit. If you were out real late, I would always like post a story, and it was like the timestamp was like 2:30 a.m. I'm like
Yeah.
driving, smoking weed. I'm
Yeah,
like, damn, I'm
facts.
so fucking cool.
Yeah, like social currency
I'm the
facts.
coolest guy ever.
3:15 a.m.
Yeah.
I got school in 5 hours. I don't even care, dude. I don't care
give a
about
fuck.
school. Got to drive around crack of dawn, dude.
Yep, I'm getting high. My parents don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
They got no idea what's going on.
yeah. Hell fucking yeah.
Was your did you have like a friend back in the day that you could go to their house and kind of get fucked up and it was cool? Or was that your house?
Not really. I wish. No, not really. Like me and my friends, well, actually, yes. I can't believe I forgot about this. My friend Daquan lived 2 doors down. He'd like live in Ocala, Florida some months, and then up here 2 doors down from me some months. And he was like just like a like fucking like criminalish like crip that would just like always be down for a party and shit. So like if I wanted to like smoke, like the second time I ever smoked was with him, so I just like go 2 doors down, siphon it up. He'd occasionally have like a party or whatever. He was also like protective of me because we had known each other since we were like baby. Like I met him when he was 5, which meant that I was like 3. So like he'd always like look after me, but like I would go to him to like do shit. And it also worked out because my parents were like ridiculously strict. Like they'd be like, you could only play video games from like Friday to Sunday at 5 p.m. type shit. But they'd be like, oh, but we trust Daquan.
Oh, that's
like,
awesome.
yes.
That's the ace in the hole.
Yeah, dude, like literally.
He was like cool around your parents and shit. They were like, we like that boy.
Yeah, dude, literally like family. Because he
Yeah.
lived 2 doors down and fucking knew me my whole life and shit. But other than that, because I went to Catholic school my whole life, like most of my friends didn't live like close to me. Like we were all like scattered all over like Western Long Island. So it was like harder to just have like a designated house that everyone would pull up to and shit. But yeah, like Daquan, I'd definitely pull up there and dude, and he lived with his great aunt, and she was like so annoying sometimes, like rightfully so, because it's her house and we're like trying to like smoke marijuana in it.
A bunch of kids are getting high.
Yeah. I remember like, so his one great aunt lived 2 doors down from me, and his other great aunt lives right next to me, right? And so like we'd literally just like bounce around between the 2 houses just trying to siphon. Like we'd be in her basement and she'd be like, what are you guys doing down there? And we'd be like watching TV, and she'd be like, you better not be smoking. And we'd be like, we're not.
Oh man.
Meanwhile, we obviously are. Then we just like leave and then walk past my parents' house to the other house and just smoke there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was good times, bro. That was some good fucking times.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude. Yeah, my house, my parents, we had like a very specific window where we could get high. Because there was a point in time, like a point in the night where my parents would kind of just be upstairs.
Yeah.
For the whole, and literally, like, I could be fighting somebody downstairs and nothing, they wouldn't notice.
Right.
And because of that, my friends who had stricter parents, where they couldn't just have some place to get high and then hang out and watch TV or whatever.
Right.
That was the day. Those were the days when you kind of lived in your car as a teenager.
Yeah.
Where you're just like getting high, driving around, wasting fucking time.
Right.
But my house, from like 10 at night on, especially like Fridays and Saturdays and shit, people could just come over. We could roll in my garage, which was like, whoa, you're rolling weed at your house, your parents are home, and I'm like, yeah, we just gotta be quiet.
They are, but they're not.
Yeah, exactly. We just gotta be quiet for now. And then we would like go on a walk, get high, come back at like midnight, and then just like watch TV,
Right.
and then crash.
Let me ask you something. Are your parents like a decent amount older than you?
Yeah, I kind of have older parents, I think, especially growing up.
Right. Yeah. I feel, because same. My dad's like 45 years older than me. My mom's like 39 years older than me. And that's like a big part of it, because they're just like going to bed earlier.
Yeah.
Right. So it's just like, I really benefited from that in high school. It's just because I had my, I was telling you earlier about my dry herb vape that I had. That was like my first piece. And I'd literally just like chill in the living room at like 9:30 because they went to bed at like 9:15 because they were old.
Yeah.
Perfect. And just like vape that shit, and I'd be like, this doesn't seem fair. I feel like my peers that have parents that are like 30, 40, whatever, are not being able to do this. So yeah, I think that's like part of it as well.
That's probably part of it too, yeah. But I also wonder if people, because I had some friends who had some young parents who were like, who gives a fuck? It's just weed, you know?
Yeah, that's the other side of the coin, right? Is that like you don't even have to fucking hide at all. Yeah,
which is nice too. You know, you can get real high and you got somewhere to hide for a little bit.
But I wonder, it's like, I feel like hot take, our experience is a little better because it's like it's nice to like have to hide it and then like be able to do it easily versus not even know. Like, you know how like when weed became like really legal, it was like this is kind of like ass a little bit because like
there's no danger element.
Yeah, exactly. It's sort of like that vibe where it's just like I'm just going to a dispensary and like talking with like the dude. His name's Steven. He's like not a fucking drug dealer and shit.
He's telling you all about it. Well, this was grown. This will give you a nice little. Blah, blah, blah. I want to go. I want to drive to a sketchy part of town.
Yeah.
Because my friend's older brother has a friend that sells weed. You know, and then go into his house. He's got a dog that's not on a leash.
Yeah.
His fucking wife is yelling.
Yeah.
Like, that's
dude,
what
literally just like walking 30 minutes to go to my dealer. Fucking his pit bull's right there again. Yeah. I'm like, you still haven't put this pit bull away. It hates me. You know it hates me. It's just like snarling at me. I'm just like, yeah, this is legit.
This is it, dude.
Fucking calling fucking my dealer and being like, okay, are you going to be here in 30 minutes? And they'll be like, yeah, nigga. And then like an hour and a half passes and I'm just like, you're not here. There was something good about that. There was an appeal to that.
Yeah,
you know?
You got to pay your dues, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Now you can get high in school. If you have like a little weed vape, you go to the bathroom, get blasted, come back to second period, you're good.
Yep.
Back then, you had to leave. You had to skip. You're like, yo, we're going to go get fucking high. Let's get out of here.
Yeah. What I would do is I would just, I would get really high in the morning before I fucking got to school, so that like I'd be high for like a really long time.
That's
and
nice.
then by the time I came down, I'm like, okay, it's 1. I'm almost done anyway.
Perfect.
So I don't even have to deal with like the bullshit of like. I also went to like private Catholic school, so they were like super duper whack about like people smoking anywhere around the campus and shit. But I do remember, this is a great memory. So like the way our schedules worked was like day 1, day 2, all the way to 5, and then like depending on like what would happen, like if there's a holiday, the schedule would like be off. So you wouldn't necessarily have like day 1 on Mondays. Like day 1 could be any day of the week. But like on day 5's last period, I had study hall. And if you were a senior and you had study hall first or last, you could come in late or leave early.
Oh, nice.
Right, which was pretty dope.
Yeah.
So me and my friend Andrew Espy, shout out. What we do is we both had off day 5's last, like, you know, study hall last period. And we just like smoke and go on a crack walk like down the street from the school. And that was like a good time, dude.
That's nice.
Yeah, dude. I remember one time we were just like walking and talking. It was like the middle of the winter, and like we didn't notice that there was like snow on the ground in front of us, like on the sidewalk, because we had walked for like a while where like the snow was like plowed or whatever. And then we were just like, we were like walking in the snow and we're like, fuck,
brutal, dude.
Yeah.
Those days were brutal. Before the car.
Yeah.
Oh man, you just gotta hoof it everywhere.
Yeah.
Getting high, you gotta meet a guy.
Yeah.
We had a dude named Vamp. Okay, he was my friend's oldest brother.
Like vampire?
Yes.
Okay.
He got the name because apparently this is the legend of Vamp.
Right.
He was at a party. And he ate a girl on the period, and then he came out and had like blood on his face.
Yeah.
They were like, this guy's nickname is
Yeah, that's got to be it from now on.
But this dude, it would be so funny because he would also sell some other shit that we weren't, you know, we were just kids. We just wanted to get weed. And but he got arrested before we even met him, and he had a bit of a history with that shit. So he was always a little sketchy. So we couldn't meet at his house. You had to meet him like down the street, and he would come like jogging down the street. What's the show with? Is it the regular show with Skips?
I think gorilla. So. I think that is the regular show. Yes.
Yeah. So, this dude would come walking down the street like jogging like Skips, like with his arms down, and like it was the funniest shit. It was like a cartoon. And then let's say you ordered like a quarter.
Yeah.
He would give it to you in like 4 different bags. He'd be like, give you the next bag. I'm like, just give it to me once and leave.
Yeah, that's like extremely conspicuous. Like if I was just like watching that go down, like as someone not involved in it, like let's just say I'm like some like neighborhood person who like cares about that shit.
Yeah.
Like that's like the worst behavior you could do.
Yeah.
Like
you come jogging down the street.
Yeah.
Looking around. Yeah.
Like I'd love to know his mindset behind making it in separate bags. It's just like more time, more susness.
Yeah, dude. That shit was weird. Also, grown ass man.
Right.
Selling weed to like 17-year-olds.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Yeah,
we didn't think anything of it. We're like, oh, this dude's cool. He sells weed. But he's like our age now.
Right.
10 years older than us.
Yeah.
Selling us weed. I would never sell. I got a brother who's 7 years younger than me. I would never sell weed to his friends.
Right.
I wouldn't be like, it's fucking weird.
Yeah. And that's like, even that is like not as bad because at least your brother's like 20 now, right?
Yeah.
You're talking like high school kids. Like
exactly.
That's a real loser shit, bro.
So strange.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, man. It was a whole thing in those days. You had to fucking just trek.
Yeah, no, dude, I'd literally walk like across town like 30, 40 minutes. And my dealer would always be like, "Damn, you didn't drive?" Like, and I'm just like, "No, I'm addicted to marijuana and I don't have a car and I didn't care."
Give me that 10 bag, bro.
Yeah, literally, dude, I swear to God, dude, just like a dime bag of like the shittiest weed. And I'm just like, "No, I need this."
Yeah,
so I don't care.
Exactly. Do you find? Well, you don't smoke weed anymore.
I do not.
Okay. Was there something that prompted it? Stop being enjoyable, or was it?
No, it was like I had been meaning to stop for a while, and then I had a breakup.
Yep.
That was like pretty shitty for me, and it's not like weed like caused the breakup like specifically, but like I'd been meaning to stop, and I was in like just down in the dumps, and like honestly, like during that time period, like the first couple days after the breakup. Like, weed just makes me really neurotic in general. And I knew, like, if I smoke during this time period, like, it's really going to do, like, bad mental damage.
Yes.
So I just, like, didn't do it. And then it got easier. And have not smoked since the day we broke up.
Nice.
Almost 6 months.
Yeah, that's good.
Yep.
That's good. Do you want it? Do you feel like you... Is there a part of you that's like, I want it back? Or?
It comes back, like, the urge, especially when it's just, like, because, just hanging out with comics and shit.
Someone pulls out a joint.
Yeah, and, like, dude, I have so many friends that'll just, like, forget that I don't smoke, and they'll be like, do you want my pen? And I'm like, I don't smoke anymore, bro.
Yeah.
But, yeah, like, I get like, literally a couple days ago, I was like, I kind of want to smoke. But, like, I won't, because, like, I'm so far... I've come so far that it's like I don't want to,
Yeah,
because dude, once you start again, it's like even if you only do it once, it has now been 1 day since you did it again versus 6 months, and it's just like I don't want to fucking do that shit. Also, bro, like something that's really hard is like I love video games so much, and like playing video games high has just been like the best. Like, dude, by far my favorite pastime. I don't even know what second place would be. Probably fucking baking or whatever.
Yeah.
It's just like, fucking, dude, I miss that shit.
Do you still play?
I still play, much less, but like I'll play a little League of Legends every now and then. I'll play. I love Fire Emblem. It's like this Nintendo game. It's like Marth, Roy, and those guys from Smash or from Fire Emblem. So I've been playing that shit for my whole life. I love that. And this game For Honor on it's like a Ubisoft game where it's like you got You got your knights, you got your Vikings, you got your samurai, you got your Chinese people.
Oh, that sounds fun.
It's really fun, dude. It's like a fighting game, really high skill floor. I started playing it during COVID, like literally February of 2020. And it was just like I just got into it because it was like there was nothing else to do. Like this was right when COVID started. So I just played like 12 to 16 hours a day of that shit.
Fuck yeah,
just faded as fuck.
Man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm somewhat lucky that I didn't get that itch. I had it only because there was a point in time where everybody, like all my friends played, so if we weren't going to meet in person, then it's like, all right, we can just hop on Xbox or whatever and hang out for hours. But I was never like that kid who could sit there and play a video game for hours and hours alone. You know?
Right.
That being said, I do like single-player games a little bit more than online.
Yeah, why?
I don't know. I guess it's just the ones that I've played. Like, I really enjoy Fallout.
Oh,
Fallout's very fun to me.
Yeah, I love Fallout.
I mean, really, all the Bethesda games.
Yes.
The thing is, I don't love fucking like wizards and warlocks and like I don't fuck with Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
Not that there's wizards and shit in that, or is there?
I think there is.
There might be a couple.
Yeah, there's some
Like
wizards and shit.
it's all wizards, okay?
Yeah, right. I'm pretty sure there's bad wizards.
Like I don't know what it is. Like I don't fuck with Game of Thrones. I don't fuck with any of that shit for some reason. So Skyrim was but I did play it and I enjoyed it.
Word.
Like when GTA 6 comes out, I might indulge.
Yeah.
I might go ahead and buy it.
Yeah, no, I was a big Wizards and Medieval
Really?
dude. Yeah. Like Elder Scrolls 4, the one before Skyrim, is actually like my favorite game of all time. Fucking love that shit. So I've put in like easily thousands of hours in that game since 5th grade. But Fallout, dude, like
So
New
fun.
Vegas. You ever played some New Vegas?
Oh yeah, that's what's in there right now.
Oh, that's
If I
good
do play video games, New Vegas is the one that I've been playing.
Yeah, dude, New Vegas
Yeah.
is so good. Especially like that's the only Fallout game that I really got into. And by got into, maybe I have like 100 hours, like nothing crazy. But like it's just so good how it's like you really feel like you're in like a cowboy vibe, but also like the wasteland, especially if you play on the hardcore mode where it's just like, no, you are thirsty, you have to drink water now or you will like lose strength points or whatever the fuck. And then I'd be like playing the game and like I'd lose strength points and it would be because I didn't fucking eat in however long, and it would be like, okay, like your weight capacity is now decreased, so you can't carry the shit that you were carrying, so you need to drop shit right now or like find a fucking rad roach to eat or some shit, you know.
Meanwhile, while you're playing, all of that is happening to you in real life.
Right.
You're like, you haven't eaten in 12 hours.
Yeah.
Oh, right. That's why I'm so weak.
Yeah, that's why I'm about to fucking pass out.
You haven't slept. Oh, yeah. Sure. It takes the video game to tell you. You're like, oh, fuck.
Yeah.
I guess I should get to sleep.
No, literally. That's hilarious. But yeah, I like single player games. I also, that's what I grew up playing because when I was younger, I didn't have like Xbox Live or like anything like that.
Right.
And I had like brothers, so we'd occasionally play like often play like fighting games against each other. But like when I got older, I definitely got into the like I said, League of Legends. I started playing that shit when I was like 16. And like when it's good, it's great. Because the thing about multiplayer games is it's like you have to obviously like rely on other people, and it's like sometimes other people are retarded and like that's annoying. But dude, like when everything's just going well and everyone's on the same page,
it's
like,
awesome.
Dude, playing League, like just clapped as fuck, and we're just talking in the chat with strangers, and they're all like, "I'm also high," and I'm just like, "Okay, let's just become this one fucking being and just like smoke these guys while we're clapped as fuck." That's
nice.
That's definitely an experience.
Meeting strangers on Xbox Live was always a fun time. We met this one dude, me and my friends. His name was it was like ex Nirvana, like the band Nirvana. And we would talk to this guy was a grown ass man.
Right.
And we're like 16 and we would talk to this guy about nothing until like 2 a.m. So we ended up being really close friends with this dude.
Yeah.
And he ended up moving to Rhode Island, which was fucking weird.
Yeah, that is weird.
Where we're all from.
Right.
And I remember this one time, dude, this is crazy. This one time he comes on Xbox after this. He's telling us this story about how he accidentally broke his newborn baby's leg. Okay? This is how he tells it to us. Oh my God, I didn't know. And he's like, I don't know if he's acting over the fucking thing, but he's like whimpering, like, oh. I'm like, dude, why are you talking to us?
Yeah. Like,
you broke your baby's leg?
Yeah.
I mean, maybe the police should be involved here. After that, we kind of stopped fucking with him. We were like, what?
That's pretty reasonable. Because whatever, like, the explanation for that story is...
Yeah.
It's just like, you're weird and we're not going to fuck with you. Like, if he was kidding, you're weird and I'm not going to fuck with you. If he was serious but then was, like, just too brain dead to, like, call the police and he was like, no, I have to talk with my child besties about this. It's like, you're weird and I'm not going to talk to you anymore. So, yeah. No, that's fucking odd. But it's also weird how, like, you'll make these connections online with, like, these people and then, like, they'll just... Like, there were memes about this and shit where it's, like, last online, like, 2 years ago. And it's just like, damn, we were, like, boys and you're just gone from my life.
Yeah.
And I have no idea what fucking happened to you.
Yeah.
It's bizarre.
Well, I got that dude on Facebook, I think. JC Negron, shout out.
Word.
Yeah. Hope your baby's fine.
Yeah, I hope your baby can fucking walk, bro.
Yeah,
like,
I know.
What the fuck?
Yeah, and it was funny because he was telling us that he was having a kid, so it was new. Like, the baby was new.
Right.
Like...
Yeah, it was like an ongoing thing where it's just like, my girl's pregnant, and then
Yeah.
9 months pass, and he's just like, my baby's leg broke.
Yeah.
And you all just agree, just like, okay.
Like, all right, we should...
You're insane or just
Stop fucking
weird.
with this
Something's
dude.
off.
Yeah.
Something's off.
Did you catch the card this weekend? The UFC Brazil?
So I saw some of it. I haven't been watching the UFC as much recently. Like, I used to watch it, like, religiously week by week. All the pay-per-views, all the fight nights, the occasional one championship shit, all the Bellator pay-per-views. But now it's like, I'll maybe see 2 cards a month, and like, I'll rarely watch the whole thing. But I made sure to watch most of the main card. I saw Oliveira versus Gamrot.
Smoke Gamrot, dude.
Smoked him bad,
Through
dude.
butter, bro. It was fucking...
Yeah. That was
I don't know if
good to
anybody was
watch.
expecting that. Gamrot's nice.
Yeah,
It's pretty fucking good.
Dude, I thought it was going to be like Armin versus Gamrot, where it's just like, okay, this is a really nice display of, like, mixed martial arts grappling, you know? Like, I thought Charles would win, but, like, I didn't think he'd just, like, run through him like that. And it wasn't even, like, a rear naked. It was, like, a neck crank, because, like, he wasn't completely under the neck. So I was like, damn, bro, you really just beat his ass.
Those suck, too, though.
Right,
Neck crank is... I mean, getting your shit pushed... Oh, man, dude. That's worse. Dude.
Right, sure,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah.
That shit sucks. Especially with that dude. That motherfucker's bony. He's like
Yeah.
long and bony. You take like that fucking that wrist bone and just
Right.
twist that in.
Yeah. And he probably just has, like, the greatest squeeze ever
Oh,
because
dude.
he's Oliveira. But, yeah, I remember there was that time Damian Maia, he had someone in, like, a neck crank or something and just, like, that's not funny, but, like, crushed their sinuses.
Oh, dude.
And, like,
Easy.
fucking blood was leaking out of their ears and eyes and whatever the fuck.
That's wild, dude.
Yeah, that shit's gnarly. But I was happy for him. It's always like, the thing is, I feel bad whenever people take fights on short notice. Like, I almost feel like that should be, like, extremely discouraged because it can just, like, totally, like, torpedo a career.
Right.
Like,
right.
Gamrot took it on short notice. Granted, it wasn't like 3 days or something crazy like that, but it's like, he was supposed to, Oliveira was supposed to fight Fiziev.
That's who it was.
Yep, and then Fiziev pulled out, and then Gamrot steps in, and it's just like, okay, like, you're not at your best, but like 2 years from now, we're not even gonna remember that he wasn't at his best, let alone like just a random like fan or whatever. Like when Bryce Mitchell got like murdered by Josh Emmett, like, he took that on like pretty short notice. No one remembers that now. Now he's just a meme, you know. So it's just like,
and he beat a doggy, right? He beat a
Right,
Dagestani.
yeah,
I forget who was
Saeed
it. Was it
Nurmagomedov.
Nurmagomedov? Do you remember?
Saeed Nurmagomedov.
Yeah, it was, right? Yeah.
Different, like, not part of the family, but, like, same, like, clan
Still
or
a
whatever.
fucking dog. Everyone wants
Yeah.
to beat those guys.
Yeah, for sure. I think he might have beaten Josh Emmett if he took that shit on fucking, like, with a full camp.
Bryce is good. I've been saying he's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just that, I mean, that weight class is murderous.
Yeah, that weight class is... And really, the only people he lost to at that weight class are Gene Silva, Josh, who he took on short notice, and Ilya, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, like, Bryce is really good. And then he goes down, beats Saeed, who's, like, very, very good. People also hate him because he said that, like, he said whatever he said.
He's a wacky guy.
He's wacky.
That's the other thing.
Yeah. And it's like, dude, even if you have stuff that, like, you say that isn't, like, necessarily, like, crazy, like, you have to not say it in, like, you have to know how people are going to take the things you say. Like, you have to understand what the world is like nowadays. And he just, like, didn't. But more power to him.
I think he just doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah, exactly.
I think he's just a fucking a country boy who's just going to say whatever the fuck he wants.
Yeah.
If you like him, you know.
Yep.
But he's fucking wild. I mean.
Yeah. It's just annoying how now people are like... Because, like, I also think Bryce is a good guy. Mm-hmm. And it's just, like, it's just annoying how people are, like, hating him just for that. And it's just, like I remember, dude, when he got flatlined by Josh.
Shaking.
Like, that was one... Yeah, he was literally... I was like, is he dead? Like, that was one of the only times in the UFC where I was like, is that guy dead?
If somebody's going to do it, it might be Josh.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Because that guy can do one thing.
Yeah.
But if he does that one thing, it's
Yeah.
like, oh, man, it's explosion.
Yeah, dude. That dude.
Yeah.
Every knockout I've seen from him is just, like, really, really, really bad, dude. When he caught Michael Johnson.
Yep.
And, like, knocked the
That one was
saliva out of
wild.
his mouth. He was losing that one, too.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Well, when he landed on Bryce, because you gotta think when you watch a knockout, right? Especially from a punch,
Yeah.
where it's connecting
Yeah.
and where the person is getting KO'd.
Yeah.
Like his fist was, his arm was like this.
Yeah.
He's not even fully extended.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He landed here, and the guy is
Yeah.
shaking on the ground.
Like, he literally fell to the ground as if his body was, like, upset that it took that long to get to the ground. Like, his body was, like, rushing to the canvas, bro.
Yeah.
Like, that shit was crazy, dude.
Yeah.
But, fucking, what else? You excited for Aspinall gone? You ready for that shit?
I guess.
Oh, no, you're not. Why?
I mean, it's fine. The heavyweight division is kind of boring right now.
Yeah, dude, it's...
You know?
It's kind of dead, and I think it's because Dana sucks and he hated Francis and ruined the division by not letting Francis
Make a little more money.
box. Yeah.
Yeah, or box, right?
Francis ruined Francis.
You think Francis ruined Francis? Why?
That manager of his got in his ear,
That could be true too.
Sure.
Yeah.
But,
asking for too much shit.
yeah.
He did. Yeah, he asked for like ownership of the company or
He
something.
wanted like
Oh,
$30
really?
million for a fight.
Yeah.
I didn't know
John
that.
Jones doesn't even get that.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, they were gonna give it to him, right?
Oh,
To
apparently.
fight Aspinall. They're
Yeah.
like, you want 40 mil? The Saudis got it. They'll
Right,
pay
yeah,
up.
now with this whole thing going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just feel like that's true. But I feel like if they had just let him box once or twice. Because I remember people were being like, Francis fumbled the bag and, like, he's going to go to PFL and it's going to be over. And he, like, made it work. I feel like Dana does hate him to an extent. What you said is definitely valid, though. But now, regardless, it's just like heavyweight is so fucked. Waldo Cortez Acosta is ranked 7th in the division, dude.
I don't even know who that is.
Yeah, like it's he's not good.
Yeah.
Like, but I am excited for Tom because like Tom is good.
Oh, he's a great.
So like,
yeah.
I would be fine with him just like murking bums for the next 5 years and just like watching him do that.
Build his legend.
Yeah. And also like Gon is good. Like Gon is really, really good. I can't see it, but like I wouldn't be like stunned into silence if he were to just like pick Tom apart on the feet for like 4 rounds, win a 49-46 or something. So like it's as compelling a fight as we're gonna get at heavyweight, which is a shame because heavyweight could have been so good. But
yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Every division ebbs and flows.
Right.
Yes, but it's just annoying when you see like the beginning of the ebb and like you can just read the pattern and you're like, damn, like I feel like heavyweight's gonna be asked for a while now. You know.
Well, that's kind of how light heavyweight was for a while, and now it's starting to like kind of turn over. Light heavyweight was pretty open for a little bit, and then now like the top 5 they're all killers.
Yeah.
Even when you look at it, like you're like, who's beating Pereira?
Right. That's the other thing.
Right.
He's
After
already beat everybody. He should go up. I think he's
got
gonna
a bunch
go
of
up.
guys who end up just being like gatekeepers for shots at the fucking animal at
Right.
the championship.
Yeah. After he beat Ankalaev like that, because I thought Ankalaev was going to beat him again.
Yeah.
And then he was just gonna like wrestle fuck anyone who came after that. But for him to like smoke him like that, it's just like, okay. I don't think Carlos Olberg is gonna like, you know, maybe, but I would seriously doubt it. But I would like him to go up to heavyweight. I think that is the answer to heavyweight being asked right now. Just because if he beats Aspinall,
I think that makes the division worse.
Why?
Because I think it presents the same problem. Like, who's gonna beat this fucking guy?
But at least like you have like a huge star at the top. Like Aspinall's a good star,
But he's like 37.
yeah. But it's heavyweight. You can survive for
be
longer.
You can be old at heavyweight because they don't got to be fast, you know.
And they don't have to cut weight.
But does he like really want to keep fighting too? After he's
That's the thing. Yeah,
everybody and like
he could. He could.
3 belts.
Yeah, he could ride off into the sun. He could beat Aspinall and just leave.
Yeah, he could, but he could also make at that point, if he beats Aspinall, like he could basically like name his price, kind of.
Yeah.
So it's just like, what? They're going to give him like a couple million to knock out whatever, like
Curtis Blades.
Yeah. Sergey Spivak is just like, okay, dude. Like,
and then if he beats him and retires, then like, you know, what are you going to do? Aspinall and who for the...
Yes, the other guy, yeah, right.
Yeah, like eventually...
The vacated belt now that...
Yeah,
you know,
that doesn't even matter. Yeah, eventually heavyweight will be fucked. But it's just a question of like, how much like intrigue can we squeeze out of this before it's inevitably fucked? Whenever Aspinall leaves, however long that takes, it's fucked. If Alex beats him whenever he leaves, it's fucked.
I think the route for Alex is to go up, beat Aspinall, and then fight John. Why would John not come back for that fight?
Yeah.
That's a massive fight. 3-weight champ, killer, knocking everybody out.
Yeah.
Fighting the GOAT, arguably the GOAT.
Right.
You know, like, does John come back for that? Maybe.
He's more likely to do that than come back for any other fight.
Right.
Who would you pick in that fight?
I think John walks through him.
John.
Also.
You think John runs through him?
I think you got to pick John, dude.
That's
hard.
like the logical pick for sure. It's also, we don't know how Pereira would do at heavyweight yet.
But also, here's the thing, right? Like, John can make 205. Aspinall's not going to make 205 ever.
Right.
So if John is going to fight a heavyweight, he should probably fight Pereira.
Yeah.
Because he's, Pereira's made 85, which is wild.
Right.
But he's smaller. His odds are maybe a little better
He
than
may
fighting.
not even come back for Alex, too, because then he'll just catch more shit of people saying he was avoiding Tom.
Oh, yeah, that's true, too. But I feel like he doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah, he doesn't give a fuck, dude.
Because he fought old-ass Stipe, which I wanted him to fight, by the way. I wanted him to fight Stipe. But it's like, Aspinall is there.
I wanted him to fight Stipe when the fight was like first announced.
Yes.
And then he was like, "Oh, I injured my shoulder." And then Stipe's like 58. And then he just like
Gonna keep fighting fires.
yeah, fucking answering fucking phone calls at the fire department. And it's just like, yeah, I just hated that fight.
I mean, that finish, though, was fucking disgusting, dude. I watch that back all the time, dude.
Oh, really?
That jump spin kick, and it just crumbles Stipe, the toughest guy ever. He's just fucking... Oh.
Yeah, he was just like... Jesus Christ.
Broke his fucking insides.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You know what finish I watch every day or often is Ilya versus that dude, Jai Herbert.
Oh,
that's another one where I was like, okay, I'm like 65% sure that this man has been killed.
I watched that one live when it happened.
Yeah, me too. I saw
it. Like, because he dropped him first with a head kick.
Yeah, and it was so good. He drops him, and then Jai tries to finish him, doesn't separate. Ilya, like, goes for the takedown, survives. And then that whole second round was just, like, art. Because Ilya just, like, slowly walks him down with feints and footwork. Catches him against the fence and just
terrible, dude.
Snipes him, bro.
It's like, oh my god, bro. He's so fucking good. He's so good.
Yeah, I can't wait for his next fight. I can't wait.
Did they announce a fight for him? Gaethje, right? I think I saw somewhere he's fighting Gaethje.
Yep.
In January.
Yeah. It's gonna be like the first Paramount card or whatever.
Sorry, Gaethje.
Yeah, it's just like, be careful what you wish for, dude. I don't know how he even got that fight. It's kind of bullshit that he even got that fight. But, I don't see how he doesn't get slaughtered.
Yeah. Well, it's like that thing where, there's guys who, I mean, Gaethje's fought for the belt, what, three times at this point?
This will be the third time.
Yeah. I feel like by the third time, you're probably not going to get it.
Yeah.
It'd be awesome if he did, but he's got a lot of miles on him. Yeah, that'd be awesome if he pulls a Bisping. Mm-hmm. That'd be sick. That was wild, too.
Yeah.
Bisping just coming off the couch 10 days, knocks out Rockhold, who also got knocked out bad. You saw him get knocked out by Darren Till?
Yeah, that was rough. Dude, when they do that whole, like, leg back thing, like, fucking...
Shit breaks backwards?
Yeah, dude. I was like, come on, dude. You didn't even need to do this.
I know. Go be a fucking model, bro.
Yeah,
he's already a model.
Yeah.
He's going to, like, every league right now, Rockhold.
He's done everything.
He did the Karate Combat.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Which I think he lost, right? Did he lose that? I forget.
No, he beat Joe Schilling.
Yes. Which is, that's good. Yeah. That's a good win.
And then he broke his tooth against Mike Perry.
Broke his fucking gum, I'm pretty sure. It was
Word.
Like, oh, dude, that's bad. And then just like, I don't need to, we can just stop.
Yeah.
He pretty much waved it off after that. His shit broke, and he was like, yeah.
And Big Dan was like, are you good? And he was like, and he was like, you're not good.
Yeah.
And then he got slaughtered by Darren Till. Yep.
Yeah, it's crazy how many routes fighters have now.
Yeah.
Like they can kind of go do whatever they want.
Yeah, I feel like you have to be at a certain level to like really make money off of those different routes. And it's a shame that they even have to do that. Like, it sucks seeing like Frankie Edgar was going to do bare knuckle. And it's just like, come on, man. You got like smoked by, what's his name? Chris Gutierrez, who is not that good. And he like I literally, everyone I talk to about this is like, yep, I literally like saw the flying knee be set up, and like right when it happened, I just knew it was happening, and then it happened, and he was done. And it's just like, he didn't see that happening. Maybe he should not do this anymore, And it's just like, but I think they need the money, dude.
It's also hard for guys to like stop.
Yes.
The game retires them.
Yeah.
As opposed to the opposite. Like, remember Bigfoot Silva?
Yeah.
That dude got knocked out like 8-9 times in a row. In a row. Like, he went from like MMA to like boxing,
right?
And just kept getting knocked out. Like, and that dude was on steroids, like legitimately on steroids, and was just getting chinned every fucking time.
The post you saw to Bigfoot was like,
remember when he fought Mark Hunt the first time? It was a crazy war.
Yeah.
Then he gets popped for doping, and then they fight a second time, and Hunt knocks him out in like a minute.
Or like Johnny Hendricks is a perfect example of that. Just smoking everyone at welterweight, and then he like gets popped, and it's just like, oh, you're like terrible. Yeah. You're not even worse. You're like bad, dude.
Yeah. He also got fucked when he fought GSP, though.
Yes.
He got robbed. The biggest robbery ever, maybe.
Yeah, quite possibly. But it's also like, It's hard for me because it's just like you were juiced to the gills, but also wasn't everyone back then, allegedly.
Right.
I don't know. But, yeah. But the best example of fighters just not knowing when to quit would definitely be Tony Ferguson.
Hey, bro.
I thought you could say BJ Penn.
Oh, that's a bad one,
yeah,
too.
that's
Well, he fights
tied
people in
for
the
first.
street, too.
Yeah, he's getting knocked out
He's
cold.
fighting his family. Right?
Yeah.
That dude was running for governor of Hawaii at one point. Did you know that?
I did not know that.
Pretty recently.
Like a few years ago.
Word.
Imagine if that guy won.
That would be
He's
hilarious.
like, I'm going to kick my family out of Oahu. Fuck them.
And ban wave pools.
Yeah. No, dude, Tony, I mean, he just beat like an internet guy,
Yeah,
right?
Salt Poppy.
Oh, my God.
Dude, if
Imagine
he
that
lost
guy.
that, I would have... I don't even know what I would have done if he lost to Salt Poppy.
Yeah.
But I remember after he lost to Gaethje, like that fight, I literally put money on Gaethje to win by KO, and I was like, I don't like what's happening. This is horrible to watch, bro. Like that's one of the only fights that I'm like, I don't really want to go back and watch this. It
It's
was
in the
so
apex.
bad.
You hear everything, dude.
It's just these thunderclaps every like 5 seconds.
So bad, dude.
And then even Khabib, like, as soon as that fight ended, he was basically just, like, giving Tony a requiem. He was just like, thank you for your contribution to the sport, blah, 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 because he knew it was done, dude.
Yeah.
And he had an interview where he was just like, bro, like, no one comes back from damage like that. Not even Tony Ferguson.
No.
And then he didn't do terribly against Oliveira after that in hindsight. He didn't get finished. He got his arm broken at the end of the first and then just like continued to fight with his arm just cooked like this for 10 minutes. But then he's getting like heel hooked by Beneil and not tapping, and Beneil's like okay, that Beneil was underrated, I'll say. But like he wasn't that great that like he should have been like just dominating prime Tony on the ground. Yeah, and he was never the same. And then he gets choked out by Mike Chiesa, and I was like, okay, you're done.
Yep.
You're done.
Chandler one.
Chandler kicks.
Oh,
his
yeah,
fucking,
dude.
And he was
Yeah.
winning. He dropped
Yeah.
Chandler. He looked so good. It looked like old Tony.
Yeah, that was the worst.
And he
thing
wins
ever.
that. It's like, okay.
Yeah.
He's kind of right back in the mix, you know?
Yeah, and it's not just that he lost. It's not just that he got knocked out. It's that he got, like, punted in the
Viral,
chin.
dude.
I remember watching that and just being like,
His face is like...
yeah, he looked
Can we
like...
find that picture? Can we
Yeah.
find that picture of him, dude?
Dude.
It's horrifying. He looks like a fucking... He's like... There's
Yeah.
that one and the one with
Frankie Edgar.
Yoel getting kicked in the head by Borrachinha. Paulo Costa.
Yes.
And he's just like... He eats it off like... His
Yeah.
no neck.
Mm-hmm.
But his
Yeah.
face is like... Goosh.
Yep.
Look at that, dude.
Crazy, dude.
Oh, my God. Look at his, like, mouth.
How do you not
Yeah.
break your whole foot though?
I
Well,
don't know.
Luckily,
Probably
his
broke-
toes were pulled back.
You probably broke your toes.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And he, like, jumped into it. It was like a soccer kick.
Yep.
Like, he just was like, geesh.
Boom.
Fucking horrible, dude. But that guy, I mean, Tony was a fucking... That guy would brutalize people.
Yeah.
After the fight, it looked like this dude fell off a bridge.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
it was nuts, dude. People's face, they're getting cut. And
And he was like
Never
weirdly
stopped.
technical, never stopped. I remember there was that time he went for a spinning elbow with his right elbow against RDA, and RDA blocked it, and RDA went like this. And then like 5 seconds later, he does it with his left elbow, catches him,
Yeah.
and he just nods.
I remember watching that one live. He just beat him up for 5
Yeah.
rounds, dude.
Yeah, dude.
He was
just-
a fucking savage.
Yeah, dude. Rip Tony. Well, he could still come back. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just
You can
kidding.
keep boxing influencers, I
Yeah,
guess.
you
I mean.
could. Yeah,
What do you think about Jake Paul and Gervonta? When is that? Is it a couple weeks, I think?
Yeah, I
Gervonta,
think that's like next month. I think it's like a disgrace to boxing, but I'm not like a huge boxing guy anyway.
Mm-hmm.
But like, yeah, I'm just like, there's no, cause like if Gervonta wins, it's just like, okay, this sucks that this happened, and then if Jake wins, it's just like, this is even worse.
Yeah.
Like that should just not be happening. Like I don't know what to do with Jake Paul. It's so hard with Jake Paul because it's like I picked him to just get like murked by Ben Askren, which was dumb. But like
You didn't know that then, though.
Right. And it's just like he's come so far since then that it's hard to like hate on him.
Yeah.
But it's just like he just keeps doing these things that like make me upset. Like it's just like Gervonta versus Jake. It's not a good thing.
It's also like, what does Gervonta fight at? 134?
Yeah.
Whatever the weight class is.
Yeah.
I don't know the boxing weight classes as well. But
Something in the
Might be a little more now.
130s.
Might be 143 that he's at.
Yeah. So and Jake Paul is like a 200-pound guy. I don't know what weight they agreed on, but like I know Gervonta's not getting close to. He's like 5'6".
There's no catch weight that could make it fair. Like
No, of course not.
it's just like
It's like when his brother fought Floyd. When,
right. Yeah.
You know, I mean, Floyd was working him and winning, I guess, but
Yeah.
the guy's so big, it's hard. Like, how do you score it, I guess? It's weird. It's weird.
Yeah, and I think there was one point where like Floyd literally like accidentally knocked him out and then like caught him and like held him up.
He's going to fight Mike Tyson.
Yeah, that's another thing I hate. There's just like so
Floyd's
much
going to fight Mike Tyson.
horrible bullshit.
Yeah.
It's like Mike Tyson is literally 85 years old. Like why are you fighting Mike Tyson, bro?
I'll tell you this, though. When he fought Roy, it was exciting.
Yeah,
I mean,
but
they were
like
the same
that made
age.
sense. Like
Yeah.
yeah. And it's just like, okay, same size, same age, nice little draw.
Yeah.
Even though, dude, like that's a perfect example of how like a draw is like in the eye of the beholder, because I feel like people act like Mike won that fight and Roy lost. Like Roy isn't, and I don't know if Roy wants to do anything else, but like Roy isn't like doing shit now.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, it was, that was fun. But it was because it was definitely more. And here's the thing. When that Mike that fought Roy
Yeah.
would have been significantly better against Jake. But that was
Yes.
like 4 years
Yep.
ago.
Yep.
And Mike also almost died or something in preparation for the Jake Paul fight,
Right. I remember that.
which is wild. I mean, you know, so that was a horrible fucking thing to watch. And good on
Yeah.
Jake for not knocking him dead, because he totally could have.
Yeah.
He totally could have. Everyone was like, "Oh, Mike Tyson was holding back." No, Jake was holding back, bro.
Yeah.
Mike couldn't even walk. He
Yeah.
tripped on the way out. He's in the corner grimacing because his back is just on fire.
Shattered.
He's like,
Yeah.
my back. OG, right? Spinal.
Yeah, I remember that post-fight interview got me slightly tight because like Logan just had no class. He was probably drunk and on ecstasy like your boy Crackhead Mike. He probably had the same cocktail that Crackhead Mike had going on.
Yeah, he stole a bunch of juice from,
yeah.
from a pizza shop.
Yeah, but I remember Mike was jokingly like, "Hey, maybe I could get in the cage with you, Logan," and Logan was just like, "I'd knock you the fuck out, Mike," and I was like, "Come on, boss! Like, what are you doing?" That shit was annoying, but I did kind of enjoy. One thing I do want to say about Ben Askren versus Jake Paul is that it was like such. Like, it was like I was seeing spectrums of, like, the whole spectrum, rather, of, like, martial arts and, like, how beautiful it could be and how, like, disgraceful it could be. Because you'll remember, at the same time that Jake was fighting Ben, Robert Whittaker was piecing up Kelvin Gastelum. Like, at the same moment. And, like, I just, like, bounced back and forth.
Yeah, yeah.
And then I saw Jake just nuke Ben, and I was like, okay, I'm going to throw up. Let's put this back on. And then I just saw Robert just like moving in and out, just
Nasty.
sniping KG.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, there's, now it's just like anything else. It is a spectacle, ultimately. And I think that's what the Paul brothers are banking on. They're like, people are going to tune in. We have names. We got money. We can promote it.
Yep.
They don't really care. That being said, they are legit at this point. Like they can box.
Especially Jake. Yeah.
Yeah. Like they have the resources. They're going to train with the best coaches. They're rich.
Right.
So, it's just who they're fighting. They're not going the conventional route. They're not going to fight they're not going to fight 10 fights.
Yeah.
Logan did beat the shit out of Dylan Dennis, though.
When did that happen? Was that recent?
It was probably like last year, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. And I mean, he beat Julio Cesar Chavez Jr., who,
That was Jake.
also. Oh, you said Logan beat
Yeah,
Dylan.
Logan.
Okay, right. Yes. Yeah, Jake. I mean, he beat that guy who Anderson Silva also beat.
Yep, I remember that.
Old man Silva also beat him. So how good is he?
Yeah,
He's kind of a disgrace. Yeah. I don't know if you know the boxing lore with that guy. Like Julio Cesar Chavez, the dad, is like one of the best boxers ever. I think he went like 70 fights before he lost or something crazy like that. And then his son just has not lived up to the name at all. He's like a sloppy body, like became a champion, but not like, anything to write home about.
Yeah.
And then he fought Canelo and he looked scared when he fought Canelo, like terrified.
Yeah.
And he lost that. And then he just, he got like on a big skid. And he's kind of like a disgrace to that family. Like even his dad, when he's watching, he's like shaking his head. He's like, "My son's a fucking pussy."
I remember after he lost to Anderson
in Mexico, by the way.
I didn't know that. That's rough. Senior was just like, I would like that if my sons are to fight, like they would like actually train or something. And I was like, damn, that's not good to hear from your dad, bro.
Yeah.
After losing to a 50-year-old man.
But how happy was I when fucking Silva won? Dude?
Oh, me, I was ecstatic. Man. Yeah.
I was like, dude, he's got a whole new career now. He can box. He just fought a guy that boxes.
Yep, and then he put Tito to sleep, which was hilarious.
Yep.
That was good, too.
Yeah.
And then I wanted him to beat Jake so badly. I thought he could.
Everyone wants to see him lose, dude.
Yeah. Now I'm at the point where I'm just like, okay, like, you have proven yourself. Even though you've like not ruined, but like taken some steam off of some of my legends. Like when he beat Nate, I was like, "Fuck you."
That sucked. Yeah,
that sucked.
That was
right.
Yeah.
Because at least Anderson, it's like I thought you'd beat him, but at least you're old, so whatever. But Nate, it was just like, "Fuck, dude."
Mm-hmm.
That sucked.
He drops Nate. Nate is like falling on his own arm to get back up.
Yeah, it's just like this sucks.
Fuck.
And I hate how he's like made it possible for me to see these horrible moments.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
He's like AI. He's like the original AI.
Yeah.
Like, I want to see Nate Diaz get knocked out. It's never happened before.
I forgot.
Put it in Sora.
Yeah, I forgot he lost to what's his name, Tommy Fury. I totally forgot about that.
Yeah. That was, and I mean, that was as even a matchup as you can get.
Yeah.
You know? Mm-hmm. He finally fights a real boxer, and that happens.
Yeah. I would have no problem. This is what I want. This won't happen because it would be stupid for him to do this. I would love for Jake to just go a traditional boxer route at this point. Just fight, like, just go up the rankings. And then if he could, like, he can't win a belt. But, like, if he, like...
That's what he wants.
Yeah, but he's dumb for wanting that.
Yeah.
But, like... I would love to watch him try that and just like see how far he gets with that.
I mean, who would he fight? Because he's like 200 pounds. Who's the cruiserweight champ? Do we even know?
I don't know. It was Usyk, but I think Usyk
it's not Plant, right?
dipped.
Plant. Oh, I don't know.
It may be. I think it is actually.
Because light heavy is Bivol, because he beat better.
Plant's one weight class below cruiser.
Who's one of the cruiserweight champs? Because I think that's 200, right? Roughly, something like that.
Yeah.
Gilberto Ramirez.
Okay, yeah, he could probably Logan could beat that guy.
Yeah, he sounds like
who
a
that
scrub. I think Logan will knock him out.
Yeah, world champion.
Yeah, right.
Just because we don't know his name.
Yeah. But yeah, I would like to just see him. It doesn't matter. It's like he's done a lot. He's proven me wrong multiple times now.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I'm just sick of him debasing boxing.
Well, Boots Ennis this past weekend. I don't know if you know what's his name, Jared Boots Ennis.
Yeah. I didn't see it, but
smoked this fucking Portuguese kid.
Damn.
Like, but the kid was like undefeated, but like 14 fights, like 14-0.
Okay.
Ennis is like 30-0, and he's like the best.
Right.
But that's what boxing does, right? This was his first jump to 154. Mm-hmm. So they're gonna give him a kid that's not amazing, good, undefeated, but
because he's got the weight disadvantage, right?
Yeah. And the boxing, they really take care of the cash cow. If your guy's undefeated and he's got belts, and you guys are making money, you're not going to take these crazy, unless you get to a huge, that's why you get Canelo Crawford, because these guys are legend. They're prize fighters,
right?
They're legends. They can kind of take those risks at this point,
right? What did you think? Speaking of that fight,
Canelo Crawford,
yeah.
probably one of the best displays of boxing I've seen in my lifetime so far.
It was good. It was good.
It was incredible. I was fucking in awe at the end. I mean, I knew Terrence was going to win. I've been on Terrence since the
I
beginning.
had so much money on T-Bud.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought Terrence would win as well.
And I was like, I think he has this, he's one of those guys where it's like, where the stakes get higher, he just gets better. Because the fight before that, I forget the guy's name, but they went to like a split decision.
Who did he fight?
Madrimov, I think his name is.
Okay.
And that was his first jump. He moved up to 54. And then he fights Canelo at whatever it is, 65 or 63. Yeah. And that's 2-weight classes. And everybody's like, what is it? And he put on the best performance he's ever had.
Yeah, and it was really like smaller guy doing what they need to do.
Yeah.
Just
so good, dude.
Perfect.
Such a good game plan. Because, like, Canelo, obviously very fun style to watch and very different. But he's not like a volume guy. He slips and then he throws like 2 or 3 really hard shots.
Yeah, like Mexican boxing. Classic Mexican boxing.
Right. And he's very slick. But Crawford would he would bait that. He's like, I only know this guy's going to throw 1 to 3 punches maybe. So as soon as he would finish a 2-punch combo, he would come back with 4 or 5 of them, and he'd win that. You're going to win that exchange every time in the judge's eyes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you block 2 shots, and then you land 3 of the 5 you throw,
right?
And you do that the whole time, you're going to win.
Yeah.
You know? So it was genius. It was fucking amazing.
Yeah. No, I enjoyed it quite a bit. Yeah.
So goddamn good. I mean, between that and who's this guy we're looking at?
Jake's not beating him. It's Gilberto Ramirez.
48-1.
Oh, yeah.
30 KOs.
Oh,
Jesus
man.
Christ.
Yeah.
I would love to see that, though, just so he can finally get his comeuppance, dude. Ever since Southpaw word. Ever since he knocked out Ben, I've been like, okay. Like I've been happy for there's never been like a bigger dichotomy in my mind towards a person where it's just like, I'm happy for your success, and also I want you to pay for what you've done to gain that success so desperately. You know what I mean? Like, if he fought this guy and just got like basically just like walked down and smoked, it would literally like the next month, it doesn't matter what happens in my life, I'd be like, this is all fine.
Yeah.
Like, you know.
Hey, he helped Ben though.
Yeah, sure.
You know.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's not like I'm mad at him or whatever. Like, he, like, whatever. But it's just like, and him helping Ben is great. But, like, I completely separate in my mind him knocking out Ben and him saving Ben's life. Like, those are related. I'm like, thanks for doing that.
Yeah.
Fuck you for doing that.
Right.
You know? Yeah. Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude. This weekend they got a fight at Barclays. Danny Garcia's last fight.
Okay.
Right here in Brooklyn.
Oh, word? Cool. Cool.
I was looking at tickets, but it's like $100.
Yeah.
I'm like, man.
For like not great seats.
Yeah.
Anyway. Yeah.
And like Danny Garcia is great, but it's not like if it was like, I don't know, someone I really follow, then I'd probably be down.
Yeah. But
yeah, I never been to like a live event, not like
me
a
neither,
pro
dude.
one, you know.
And I've wanted to so bad, especially for the UFC. Like, I remember they had that they did the first Ortega versus Yair fight at what's it called? UBS. And I wanted to go to that so badly, but I couldn't. But yeah, I'd love to be at like a UFC event, especially like not so much now because like I'm still into it, but like not as much as I was back in the day where I was like I knew every fighter on like a fight card, a random fight night from like the prelims to like the main event.
Yeah.
I'm not like that anymore. But back then if I had gone to one it would have been like electric. But now I'd still love to.
Yeah.
If they had a nice little fight night and fucking at like the Coliseum or something in Nassau.
Well, they're doing MSG this year is what? Islam and JDM.
Yeah.
That'll be good.
Who you got for that?
That's a tough one.
That's
dude.
like a tough one, right?
Yeah. I like JDM, bro.
I do,
He's
too.
so fucking good. His hands are so crispy.
His boxing is just
His takedown defense is really good.
it's
Like,
insane.
yeah.
And even when he fought Gilbert, because that's like the one thing you can like say against him is that like he was getting beaten by like Gilbert. So first of all, it's like the mindset it takes to be losing like that, and then just like time that knee and then just smash him out. That's crazy. That's number one. And then number two, it's like his arm was like completely broken in the first round. So it's just like, okay, I can forgive his performance up to the finish.
Yeah.
With that in mind.
Still a crazy finish.
Yeah, dude.
Crazy performance.
And yeah, and then that Bilal fight. I think that Bilal fight, hot take, best title fight of the year. Like that was really good.
I didn't watch it. I missed it.
Word.
But
You didn't remember the name.
nobody does.
But yeah, no, that was like, it was really like gritty, pretty close. Just a great fight. So I think, and he's never lost in the UFC. He lost his first 2 fights ever, and then he hasn't lost since.
Yeah.
So it's like record wise, I don't think like Islam has much over him. And I'm really excited for that one, dude. Because
one of my favorite fantasy fights.
Yeah.
That'll obviously never happen. JDM Prime Nick Diaz. That's basically a boxing match with
yeah.
small
Nick
gloves.
Diaz versus anybody.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's true too.
Facts.
That's true too. Keep that motherfucker out of these weird organizations.
Yeah, please.
Don't let that guy. Please let him, because obviously the Robbie thing was so sad.
Maybe power.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
power slap. He would run power slap.
He's just high
bro.
as fuck.
He'd literally just be like this.
What?
I'm surprised neither of them have done it.
Yeah, right.
Stockton slap and power
Facts.
slap.
They're already dumb as fuck. Like, what's a
Yeah.
couple slaps? You
Yeah.
know? There's no
Yeah,
money. That's
they can't
probably
get
it.
work. Yeah,
Their
yeah.
hand.
Yeah.
We need the Saudis to throw some money at power slaps so we can get
Facts.
the Diaz brothers in there.
Yeah.
With a joint in their mouth.
Yeah.
It stays in. That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
The fuck, man.
What was I gonna say? I think Nick Diaz would lose to JDM, but I think that's a compelling fight because it's basically just like, is JDM's like technique and like just power and accuracy going to overcome Nick's technique and also his just like
Crazy cardio.
crazy cardio.
Yeah.
That would be fun to watch. Also, not for nothing, Nick's got some solid jiu-jitsu.
Way better than solid.
Yeah,
I would say like
for
world
sure.
class jiu-jitsu.
So it's yes.
Yeah.
So it's just like,
But he doesn't go to the ground. Like, he's not looking to take anybody down. You know?
but he has that in his back pocket.
No, yeah, it's true. That's
So
true.
it's just
When he
like,
jumps guard.
yeah.
yeah. That would be a fun one.
You ever see when Nate, when he was talking about after he beat Connor, and they were asking him about like his wrestling, and he's like, when I was this last training camp, we had some guys that came in. He was training with AJ, what's his name, Argarum. He was like a jiu-jitsu guy,
Okay.
world-class jiu-jitsu guy, and that guy was bringing in wrestlers, and Nate was like training, and then he's like, man, I got wrestling on accident. Like, just the way
Right.
he said it was so funny. He's like, I'm
Yeah.
wrestling off accident, bro.
Yeah, no, I do remember that. You know, a dream fight of mine that would also obviously never happen? 2 of them. First of all, Khabib versus Islam.
Sure.
Obviously. And then also, like, welterweight Khabib versus Prime Kamaru.
Ooh, that could be fun.
Because,
Very
like,
fun.
when Khabib left, I was like, bro, before you leave, just go up, and if you can beat Usman,
Yeah.
you are the undisputed GOAT.
Oh, yeah. Especially that Usman.
That Usman,
Yeah.
double champ status, you've never lost a fight.
Mm-hmm.
I was just like, you just have to do this, please. But he was like, no, my mommy told me to stop. And I'm like,
And he
okay,
honored it,
bro.
too, bro.
Yeah.
He is never coming back.
Yeah, no way.
We did a I guess you would call it a fight campaign. We didn't do it live, but for his retirement fight, me and my buddy, and we were like in awe. He was like, he's retiring.
Yeah.
And we both looked at each other. We're like, I believe him. Like, he's not ever coming back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember that fight. First of all, how disrespectful of me to fucking mimic Khabib and say my mommy's not gonna. Let's put that on the record before too much time passes. But I remember I was watching that fight and I was bouncing back and forth between like picking him. First I picked him and then I was like, no, Gaethje, no him. no Gaethje. And then I left it at Gaethje, like, as they were both walking out. And then the fight started, and I was like, fuck, I'm so stupid. He literally just, like, completely slaughtered him. Went out of his way to not break his arm.
Yeah.
Because his parents were, like, because Gaethje's parents were in the crowd.
Yep.
It's like, god damn, dude.
Imagine that, dude. The wherewithal to just be like, I'm going to pick.
Yeah.
Some guys are like, oh my God, I got it.
Yeah.
And they just yank. This guy's like, well, I can pick how I want to finish him.
Especially, like...
It's another level, dude.
Especially when you consider the intensity of that fight for him. Because he was like, I'll either win or die because my dad died, so I'm not losing ever. And then even, like, with that intensity, on top of, like, normal fight intensity...
Broken foot.
He's just like, right.
Yeah.
He's just like, yeah, but your dad's there.
Yeah.
Staph infection.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
He was... But it doesn't matter, dude.
Yeah.
That guy doesn't give a fuck.
I wish he stayed. He would have...
Who knows, bro? Maybe he would have lost.
I mean, I was thinking...
Yeah.
I
No one
was
ever
actually
rematched him.
thinking... Say it again.
No one ever rematched him.
Yeah, that's true.
They don't
I
like
was thinking
rematches,
that,
those
like,
guys.
if he had fought Oliveira at that time, like, I was thinking maybe Oliveira's the guy to beat him. But, like, that's what I thought about Gaethje.
Tony.
Tony
Yeah.
would have gotten murked probably.
Yeah. I remember being very excited for that. That one was just cursed, though. They just
Yeah.
couldn't make
Give
it happen.
Connor another shot at it too. It's a closer fight
Connor did the best.
without cocaine.
Connor, yeah, right.
Yeah.
Connor did the best out of everybody.
Yeah, he did pretty much.
Yeah. All right, bro. Let's wrap this bitch up, huh? You got a show
I do
tonight.
have a show.
Yeah.
I'm late for that bitch already.
Are you?
It's all good,
fuck.
homie.
All right, let's finish. What's your Instagram? Where can people find you?
Instagram is Abi_O_la. Check me out. We're putting out reels and shit. We're putting
Nice.
out sketches. Yeah.
Beautiful. When we at some point can organize another fight companion, we'll get you on.
I'm there for it.
We'll
I
do
remember
another
I
big one.
joined the this was so
The
funny.
one we did, yeah.
The one Max Holloway versus Ilya that Ruben was on.
Yes.
And it was so funny. I remember I left because I had to go to work, and he was
Yeah.
like later Abiola, and I just like went back to the stream a couple months later just for the fuck of it.
Yeah.
And like. So, like, 5 seconds after I leave, it was just like, yo, fuck Abiola. That shit was fucking hilarious.
Amir was the other one who was here.
Word.
And he was talking shit to us. We were like, who the fuck is this? And then after the fact, Amir was like, it was me.
Yeah, that's so funny.
All right, bro. Thanks again for coming on.
Thank you for having me, man.
Great time. We will talk to y'all next week, motherfuckers. Peace.